Hey guys, it's layout update time. Let's get to it. So, a lot of work being done on the back boards and the shelving work that's out in the back. You can see over here, this is the original shelving. And if you recall on my other videos there, I had a higher background on the rest of the layout. So what I did was took the background off, took the masonite board that's in the back there and cut it down to match, the one that's over here. And then also, I did end up taking the backboard off of here and cutting it down to the same size all the way over to there, and then ended up doing that one right there. Same thing, kind of cut that one. The good thing is that this backboard on here, the masonite piece that that has the sky color here, let me darken that up a little bit. It was actually only screwed to the wall back here, and then just kind of hung freely. It's not attached to the actual bench work over here. So that was easy enough to do after I studied it a little bit. You can see where it was screwed in before right there. So basically just took the background mountains off of it and everything, got everything out of the way, unscrewed it. It's actually in two sections. I think the split is right there. And dropped it down, put the shelf work up, which is just screwed to the top of the section that attaches it to the wall there. So there's a little bit of shelf work there, got it all painted black. I hit the wall over here, but we'll touch that up later. So yeah, looking pretty good. And again, took this one out and actually cut it, and so it fits there. I know there's a couple of black spots there. Oopsie. Got to go touch those up once I get to working on that section. But yeah, looking real nice. And then I've got the LED lights that go all the way around through this section, all the way back here and over to here. There are a different brand of lights because the ones that I had over on the Huntington Beach side weren't available on Amazon again. So I got a different brand over here. They're just a tad bit not as bright, I think, but they look all right. You can see these here are a little bit brighter, even though there's the strip kind of doubles up right over here. There's a single strip here. This is actually a double strip, actually triple right there, because I had 64 feet of it, if you recall from my other video. So it was enough to run at least twice underneath the top fascia there. Let me see if I can get a shot of it here. Probably not. No, yeah. All right. But anyway, trust me, there's two strips. One of them is on the back side of the actual fascia, so it shoots that way. The other one is right over here towards the edge and shoots down here a little bit to light up the layout. So yeah, looking pretty good. I think it, like a lot of people mentioned, they said, yeah, cut it down because it just unifies everything. And it does. And so I'm glad I did that. The other work I've been doing over here is I started getting some dirt placed throughout the layout over here on the Anaheim section. Make sure that's focused. Yeah, I baked some dirt. I got tired of waiting for my garden soil to really dry out. So I went ahead and baked some, and I think it ended right here. So I started putting in new dirt all through this section, and you can see kind of got to about just behind the bucket right there. Still got to do all of this stuff. This little road part's going to get covered up. And you can see it got it up to there. And still got to finish off this section. So the plan going forward is still to, let's go backboard here. I got to print out some more mountains. I got printer cartridges in, so I have enough ink to print my mountains and backgrounds to go back over here. If you recall, I had those kind of darker or really hazy looking mountains like those right there. They just didn't look that great. I think this section of mountains, or this piece of mountain photo that I have, looks a little bit better. So I'm going to continue that all the way through the Cerritos and La Mirada area and probably keep going all the way around here, all the way to the lift up, swing up bridge, whatever it's called. Yeah, so I got to print that out and get them on there. And it looks like a little bear here without the mountains, right? I just put that up there, the street scene. I think I'm going to redo that street scene too, because the buildings are a little funky angled right there. I got to get a better shot of that. And yeah, so the plan over here is still to have some sort of a gas station slash an In-N-Out burger or something like that right here by the street. And then I've been studying, what to do over here. So my layout, as you know, is a proto freelance, let's put it. So it's based on the prototype, but in order to get stuff that's interesting in here, you got to kind of freelance it a little bit. And I've been trying to figure out what to do over here. We're going to get rid of the rail right here, the spur, and it's just going to be a scenic only area where the train runs back behind here. Just the way the layout came out, it would have been better if the track kind of ran through the center of the area right here. That way you can have some three-dimensional stuff in the back, in the front, kind of, whatever. But it is what it is, so I got to deal with it. And I don't want to be pulling up track and redoing crap. So I found a place after looking at Google Street View and Google Maps. There's a section that runs through Anaheim. It actually runs a little bit past in the real world location, past this area. It's more when the kind of keeps on going down towards Santa Ana, but it's still technically in Anaheim, and it runs by an equestrian center, the Anaheim Equestrian Center, which looked pretty neat. So I'm thinking I might just do that because the train actually runs right there. And then there's riding rings and stables and things like that. It kind of gives it a little bit of a flair of Anaheim without getting too gritty. It's actually a nice, real nice, stable area. I've never been there myself, but it looks real nice. And then again, like I said, maybe an In-N-Out burger over here that's kind of on this side. Then we go through Anaheim here, nice little scenic area, see the train running by the horses. I don't know, maybe, just a thought. I'm still trying to kind of figure that out. I did have, excuse me, a few users comment on this weird tree section right here. It looks like a heart, somebody said. So right here, from right there over to right about here somewhere is the actual section that I printed out. I think right there. You can see it's sort of a mirror image right over there. And what I do is then I take the entire section and flip it in my paint program and then print it out. And that way I get a nice sort of continuation. So that piece is a flip of this section right here. Same thing over here. We flip it and there's our half part of our heart-shaped trees right there. So, yeah, I know that kind of looks a little weird. I might trim it somehow to make it fit and look not quite like this goofy little thing, or we might just put some stuff in front of it. I actually did take one of my buildings here from Westminster, and you can see, stick that in there. There you go. See how that looks? Pretty nice. So we might do something like that. We might have a little bit of building stuff right there. It kind of gives a little bit more three-dimensional stuff right there. And then have our riding stables right here. Nice little area where the train goes through. I mean, we'll see how that works out. Anyway, guys, so yeah, after dirt and all the bench work, that's pretty much all I've done. If you haven't seen my other last video there the other day, I had the operations over here at Jack Surfboards with the new GP7U locomotive, the Santa Fe. So go check that out. And if you're seeing this today, you might want to tune into Vinny's channel because I think I'm going to be on there. So just a little heads up. And here's our little GP7U. Waiting for doing another operation session right here. And also, I've got another locomotive incoming for next week. I've got a Athearn Genesis GP40-2 coming in, a Union Pacific painted one. All right, guys, so if you're new, don't forget to hit subscribe. Everybody else, hit the like button or dislike button, and hit the bell button and get notified. You know, all that stuff. When I post a new video, I do at least a couple videos a week, switching off between layout updates like this and operating sessions with all of my locomotives, switching out all of these lovely little Southern California industries. All right, guys, till next time, take care. Bye.